G'day mates, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. We're heading into the Swedish Saviours yet again, and you can see here Denmark doing very well with our Swedish tanks, of course, pushing forward at the front. Now, I've been thinking a little bit off camera, and I've just realised we're still at war with the Soviet Union. Now, we're not facing their troops because there is currently a wall, a nice, beautiful wall of neutrality right down there. However, if I keep pushing this way, and I breach one of these provinces, any one of them, only has to be one, only needs one hole in the condom, all shit is going to break loose. All hell is just going to pour across that little tiny province, and obviously more as we begin to push the Germans out. And we'll then have to basically do Operation Barbarossa by ourselves. Not something I want to do. So we're actually going to turn around the other direction, and we're going to try and knock the Germans out of the war early. We're going to knock them out this direction by pushing that way up along that coast, and we can possibly get Spain knocked out as well in the future. So that is where we're going to be pointing our forces in the near future. So to do that, we're going to be going back to these guys again, who keep fucking everything up. Every single time I try and give an order to them, they screw it. So I'm going to give you... you guys pretty much hold that border there. You may as well have an offensive line down to Frankfurt, I suppose. For now, anyway. Now you, Mr. Erik af Edholm, you're going to come over here as well, and you're going to take a much smaller row. You're going to take that one there, and you're going to push, same as before what we were thinking of doing, actually pushing up that direction. I don't know why it wants to take those ones there. Let's try and... yeah, there we go. It's actually pushing up the correct direction, and we'll have a nice little pocket up here. Hopefully that'll allow us to basically pocket off these guys. We keep doing that gradually, bit by bit, and using the rest of the allies to hold it off for us. Because at this point, yeah, it looks like everyone else is holding the gap for us. We can just use our tanks for the job they were intended to do. And hopefully these guys don't push too far to the east, or we're going to have massive Soviet invasion coming down, which we do not want. Something we do not want. Now, I think what we can do is actually push over, and it will work. If we keep pushing that way, let these guys hold, and start knocking down as many of these Axis factions as possible. Even get France back in the game as well. Start using their industry. Now, unfortunately, being the fact that we are doing this for everyone else, and we're not the ones getting the land. Wonder if, actually, let's see if we can do that. Can I ask for control of states? I want Brandenburg and Mecklenburg and Schleswig-Holstein. I can't get that one. Maybe I can get Pommern as well. You know what? These might be... there we go. That's brilliant. That's actually really good. Now that we've got those... that's going to send our industry through the bloody roof. Now we're in a much better position. We still lack the resources we need, but that's not really a concern just yet. Can always trade for more. Let's have a look how many we've got. Well, we've got 91 factories. That's pretty good. We've got... I haven't gained that many more of the other factories. Brandenburg, yeah, it can be... actually, I think I will repair you first. Repairs are probably going to be more useful. What do I want here? Well, I want 3 military factories. How many do I have? 2 spare ones. We don't need you. We're doing well for infantry equipment. Heavy tanks are the ones we're suffering on a little bit here. So I'm going to throw that into heavy tanks for the time being. And I'm going to need steel. For the first time, we're actually using up all our steel. I'm going to need shit tons more chromium though. So let's get ourselves a little bit more chromium from the Turks. Okay, what are we looking at now? Let's have a quick peek. Chromium is... there we go. Chromium's looking very nice. We're getting 1.14 a day out of you. That's still particularly low. And we need one more steel. For the first time, the Swedes are out of steel. We are researching excavation though, so I'm inclined to wait a little bit longer. I think we're going to get the steel we need by ourselves. If we have a quick peek here, we actually produce quite a bit of steel ourselves. So, ooh, quite a bit of chromium too. And tungsten, that's good. We produce quite a bit of steel ourselves, Swedish steel being the thing that it is. So with that level up, I think we'll actually have enough to feed that factory for the time being. 1.4 a day. We should be able to get up to, up to another 4.6. We've basically got the potential to double our production here. Can I build anything? I can build more stuff here. I might actually want to build more civilian factories for the time being, because we're going to need more civilian factories for trading in the near future, unless I want to mobilize even further, which I do not want to, because I'll lose 3% of my my population, which I cannot afford to lose. So let's think about this. I'm actually going to get you, Eric Af Edholm. You are very nearly ready. You're actually going to push away right now. Go for it, son. Go for it. Oh, fuck, we're losing down there. Doesn't matter. We'll see what we can get. We can push through here. Actually, I think I can get all of your stuff. You just push that way, mate. I don't care about the other stuff. Just smash through. And there you go. We did a really good job. We actually did something brilliant for once. Maybe. Actually going to send some of you that way to block them off. And then once we are there, we're going to have to hand off to Williamshaven. If we can get there, then we've hemmed them in, and you may as well charge as well. What are you doing, mate? What are you doing, son? There we go, we got him. That's don't know how much it was, but it's a lot. It's enough. That's all that matters. We got enough. And if we keep doing that, we will gradually smash him out. There we go, overrun a whole bunch of them. Now we're just going to keep doing that. We're going to keep pushing, and we're going to push our way all the way through France, provided, of course, that these guys can hold, which I'm not sure if they can, to be perfectly honest. Expeditionary 4, holy shit. Okay, so I'm going to close you, and now it's not, it is 19 divisions. We're going to throw you in a new commander. We're going to give you a new commander. We're actually going to promote you to a field marshal generally dude. And we're going to have you, for the time being, let's have a look at these templates. They are pretty average. Pretty average. For now, I'm actually going to get you to try and hold the south. I just need you to protect my shit. If you can hold that, then I'll get my factories pumping off quick smart. May even be worthwhile taking more factories from them in the near future. Maybe take them from Britain. Is Britain going to give us... Actually, better still, let's have a quick look. 14, 16, 16, 14. I think it might be worthwhile taking Hanover from Denmark. I don't know if they're going to give us Hanover though. They did accept it. That's kind of cool. Okay, we've got even more factory producing stuff now. Tanks I'm not going to need any more of for the time being, I don't think. But I reckon it might be worthwhile to be working on planes. We're not going to do a very effective job of it, because we don't have the resources. But if I can just put my empty factories onto planes for the time being, we should be able to do... You know, we don't have convoys as well. We're going to create a new thing. What do we want? We've only got shit at the moment, so I'm going to throw in Göteborg class destroyers, and we'll get... It's not really worth the resources, is it? You know what, I'm going to cancel that one. That was a stupid idea. You know, even if I haven't got the resources, if they just make a couple gradually, then we might be able to eventually supplement the Allied Air Force just a little bit. Okay, mate, how are you going to do? You're going to keep pushing for the time being. I think, actually, I want to get you to stop what you're doing. And you can probably stop what you're doing as well. And we're going to bring you there. And you're going to try and push for Rotterdam and The Hague. Then we can see if we can lock off these guys in the lowlands up here. I hope we can hold. Yep, I think we're holding pretty well. Excavation's good. It'll give us more steel. Construction we don't need. Although we're approaching 42. That means that will come up shortly. That's good. Air Doctrine. Not going to bother with that just yet. 44. I think, yeah, 44. That one is still working on it. I wonder if that would be kind of useful. Doesn't matter, we need the manpower. The tank we're working on, it's a long way away. Support battalions, 42, okay, that's what we need here, support battalions. First up is definitely going to be Field Hospital. I'm going to start with Field Hospital and we'll get all the others as they come up. Can you push? Will you be able to push once those... They're actually not far off. You might... I think we're going to go for it. Aviation efforts. Does it make a difference? Not really. CAS effort in case I ever decide to go for those ones there. So now we're going to push off and we're going to actually push directly that direction along the river. And you actually can keep pushing. Can we get them? I wonder if we can, although you might actually come down, so I'm going to split off some of you and go up that way and try and just push you back. You can actually go that way. There we go, with another little pocket of who knows how much exactly. If we keep pocketing them gradually, we will just be able to kill them off. Oil, you know, rubber and oil, meh, doesn't matter. 42 support weapons I think is going to be better than some of our support equipment for the time being, our other equipment. And there we go, overrun quite a few of them. Beautiful, look at that, and still 13, 16, we haven't lost anyone, although they're pushing back pretty quickly there. Let's go back and grab Amsterdam, we'll be able to pocket off yet another guy. Yeah, we're doing pretty well here. Doing pretty well. I'm not much for the patter. You know, I can't fill in the silence, the radio silence very much. So I do like to just sort of zone out and watch this stuff. So most of the time when I'm talking, I actually don't have a clue what I'm saying. So forgive me if it's absolute crap. But that is what happens when you let's play. Sometimes you just, yeah, you're too focused thinking on what you're doing. And come on, can we get to Rotterdam and actually cross over? I think we can. I think we can. You know what, I think they're holding pretty well here. There's another potential pocket right there. I can actually get these guys there. And that should be a little pocket I'll be able to get. If I can get in there. Any minute now. Advanced computing machine, excellent. And we need decryption. Decryption is very, very useful. Come on, mate, get in there, get in there. No, we're not going to be able to push it. I need you. Get over there, quick, smart, and back them up. No, we're not going to get it in time. Okay, so you fall back. Nope. And see if we can block it off that way. Nah, they're going to get out in time. We're not going to get there. Doesn't matter, it was worth a shot. It was indeed worth a shot. Now, we're not losing ground anywhere. You might actually be worthwhile to go down towards Italy. I don't want you to cross the mountains too much. But that, if you can plan for that, and I might just use you for a diversionary tactic sometime in the future. Meanwhile, there we are. We've very nearly got our the rest of our people up there. That'll be very handy once they come out from training. How is this going? How is this going? We've got Amsterdam back nearly. Fall of Cairo, that's actually a bit of a problem. Looks like, yeah, Italy is dominating. So this was all Allied territory previously, but it looks like when when Spain joined the war, that was enough to actually tip the balance. So we're going to lose Africa. Is Africa worth anything? Not really. We can't see it. I think Italy gets a couple of foci or focuses to get oil and a few things down in Libya here. But there's pretty much shit all in Africa, which is interesting because it is one of the resource capitals of the world these days. Actually, how's resistance going? Yeah, not too bad. A couple of crappy spots of it. That doesn't matter too much. I think what we can do is anyone suffering from attrition? No, we're doing pretty well in terms of attrition. We need 1,000 more of those, but we're producing them pretty quickly. Get a bit more chromium and steel, but that's fine for now. And Norwegian troops are holding up there. Brilliant. Okay, so we're going to keep pushing. I think if we can actually meet up with this British little invasion down here, we can pocket a whole bunch more people down there. So we're going to ease up on these 2 pockets, and your next offensive line is going to be down that way. Meanwhile, you, mate, are going to push. I'm actually going to cancel everything you're doing and get you to push that way. And I think my phone and timer has just run out. Apparently, when it's plugged into my computer, it charges slower than the power it uses when the timer is running. So I have no idea how long this episode's gone for. Yeah, it's a bit shit. Phones, they get crappier as they get older. Anyway, we're going to keep plugging away for a little bit longer. I do want to finish off this operation before we end the episode. So, partisans do fuck all as far as I'm concerned, but we can use our research slot for support equipment. I think recon is the way I'm going to go. I love recon. Recon is one of my favorites. So between the... oh shit, we're losing all the manpower. Just have a quick look how much we have lost here. 84,000. Okay, most of that must have been put into recruiting people as well, which is reminds me they should be... They're still not ready just yet. How much longer is that going to be? Another couple of days. 5th of January is actually one more day. We're going to have a whole bunch of them come out. That's very, very good. So you guys... Okay, we nearly liberated Belgium. The Belgian push. I think you may as well push that way. You guys are actually all going to go on to that one there. And you may as well... Oh, fuck, you may as well push as well. I don't care. You're not prepared, but we just need to put the pressure on them. You guys may as well go down as well. Do some real pressure. Try and draw the Germans back that way. So the fewer of them we have to face over here, the better, really. You guys seem to be pushing through pretty well, although this is not really good tank territory. Yeah, okay, no, they're coming. We're not going to be able to... Looks like Cairo fell again. We're not going to be able to cut them off because of the invasion coming in from that direction as well. Doesn't matter if we keep pushing them, eventually they will hit the ocean and we will kill them off. Infantry, motorized and mech. Extra heart attack would be kind of cool, although I think more realistic. Why am I building aircraft? I should be working on mechanized. That would be a better idea. Meanwhile, you guys can go and grab... It's only 5%, whereas that's an additional 200% entrenchment, which could be kind of handy if I ever do need to defend somewhere. So I'm going to grab that one as well. Looks like we did get a bit of a pocket up there. Yep, okay, we've got that there. We're doing really well. We're doing incredibly well, in fact. I might like to take Wesmares as well, although it's all naval dockyards. Naval's not really that useful to me. Westphalen could be handy. Poland's got all that. I don't need that. I might actually take Westphalen off Denmark as well. Ask control of state. Westphalen. And they'll give it to me. Yes, they did. Even better. So I've got a little bit more production. I'm doing really well. I'm going to change you over. I've again wasted a whole bunch of time doing that. But, excuse me, I don't need aircraft at all. What I do need... Nope, I don't need you either. What I do need is mechanized. Now, if I can begin working on mechanized, it'll take a long time, but if I give it a couple of years just pumping out mechanized, I may be able to eventually start to change some of my motorized divisions over, which will also help to take care of this shortfall. Although, actually, I know what that means. That means we have... Brilliant. So you guys go low priority. It means we've got a whole bunch up here that we can throw down on the front. And I'm inclined to... what do we need there? We need 8. I'm inclined to put you guys onto there. And the rest of you to go there. Now you guys may as well join. There we go. Okay, we are looking pretty good, and this is where I'm going to call this episode here. We've basically liberated Netherlands and Belgium. Belgium is back on the map. So I've been Blxz. This has been Hearts of Iron 4 Swedish Saviours, and we are saving freedom at the moment. Although for how long we can keep this up, I'm not sure. Our manpower is getting dangerously low. Anyway, smash that thumbs up button if you do indeed enjoy the content and my inane rambling half the time. And I'll see you next time.